Gentleman for Calgary-Greenway.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This NDP government has a track record of not coming clean with the Albertans about its intention. It sprung Bill 6 on farmers, it played coy about the secret ballot, and all Albertans know that it never mentioned carbon tax while campaigning.
Agreed.
And it claims to be a champion of choice in education, yet Premier has called charter schools, quote, havens of elitism, unquote, leaving parents at lack of confidence in the government's supposed support for alternative education. Minister, are you going to suddenly stop funding alternative education, yes or no?
Good question. The Honourable Minister of Education.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And it seems as though we have this sort of question every few weeks or so. And so we can reassure everyone once again that from the beginning we have been funding for enrollment for education in all forms of education, including charter schools. And in fact, I've been working very closely with charter schools to improve and to build their extensions. I gave a 15-year extension to Westmount Charter School. We have approved a loan for another charter school over a 25 amortization period. And so, you know, people can be rest assured. There's only time when people are not rest assured is when the opposition likes to throw gasoline on the fire and pretend that there's a problem.
Thank you, Honourable Minister. First supplemental.
Given that government is no longer respecting local autonomy with the policies that allowed a child to attend the same charter school as their siblings, and given that spreading children around multiple schools creates such inconvenience that parents may have to enroll all their children in the public system for the sake of simplicity. And given that Minister talks about funding charter schools today, but never commits to doing so in the future. Minister, are you not dealing with the sibling issue because you want to push all students into public system? Is this your government's hidden agenda?
Good question.
Well, you know, again, Mr. Speaker, it's convenient for the opposition to try to cast aspersions on the solidity of charter schools. We know that we have been working very closely with them, and we continue to do so in the future. We had a very good sense of very strong messaging to their charter school associations, and we always have a very good relationship, and we will continue to do so. You know, it's not easy, Mr. Speaker, when you have to clean up the mess for 40 years of education instability, but you know what? I'm getting the job done.
Yeah, you are.
Second supplemental.
They had been top 5 in the world.
That's right.
Just for your information, Minister. Given that this government's school fee reduction system is designed for parents in the public system, which displays this government's lack of concerns with the parents of children in the alternative education programs. And given that an example is increasing transportation problem for alternative program to the point of pricing them out of parents' ability to pay. Minister, is your plan to financially overburden parents so they are forced to enroll their children in public system?
Your fire, your gas, Minister.
The Honourable Minister.
Well, again, Mr. Speaker, I mean, this was sort of a salad or a montage of so many different issues that don't necessarily go together. But what I can tell you, Mr. Speaker, is that we are putting more money into schools. We're putting more money into school fees to reduce the burden of school fees. We're building 200 schools around the province, and we are funding for enrollment. You know, all of those things are a sharp departure from the previous government. And, you know, Albertans do notice that this government actually invests in education and has a long-term plan to commit for investment for our children in our province.